Welcome to the All-Time Stories channel, disregarding the samurai code of honor and any moral laws. Ninjas were the most despised and dangerous opponents in Japan. They were not even warriors, but real professional killers, capable of accepting a contract for anyone. They avoided a fair fight and set as their goal only murder by any means available. Therefore, the art of the ninja is to be invisible to the enemy's eye, to deliver a single blow when the victim is not expecting it. Make it deadly. The history of the ninja begins in the 15th century, when in feudal Japan, under the influence of the Chinese treatise on the art of war, written by Sun Tzu, the so-called Shinobi schools began to appear, which initially trained only spies and saboteurs who could secretly obtain information, organize sabotage and penetrate any environment. Shinobi schools were located in inaccessible areas, most often in mountains or forests. This made it possible to isolate students from the rest of society and protect themselves from the machinations of the enemy. Future saboteurs, as a rule, were recruited from the very bottom in childhood and underwent severe physical training, mastering the martial art of ninjutsu. People from the lower class were believed to be free from the code of honor common among aristocratic samurai. However, sometimes ronins were also accepted into shinobi schools, samurai whose name was dishonored, but they did not dare to commit harakiri. Young ninjas were trained in medicine and herbal knowledge to create medicine or poison. They were taught to stay underwater for long periods, breathe through straws, and climb rocks and rooftops. They developed sense organs so that they could see better in the dark and hear the enemy's heartbeat. Teenagers were made into perfect tools, capable of performing almost any task. The services of shinobi schools turned out to be in great demand among Japanese principalities, constantly at war with each other. Thanks to this, small schools quickly turned into influential clans with their lands. The training methods of the shinobi clans and the ninja profession itself ultimately turn out to be fertile ground for turning recent spies and saboteurs into full-fledged killers, capable of beheading entire principalities with one movement of the hand, starting wars or receiving huge ransoms. Shinobi schools, being closed mysterious organizations, enjoyed superstitious fame among ordinary Japanese. They believed that ninjas had supernatural abilities such as invisibility, flight, and control over the mind and the elements. At the same time, the standard appearance of the ninja is formed. Contrary to popular belief, ninjas never wore black suits to blend into the darkness of the night. They preferred to wear clothes of gray-brown colors. Also, a mandatory element of any ninja's equipment was an Amigas wicker hat, cat claws, a cable with a hook, writing utensils and a bamboo container for carrying smoldering coals. These items were necessary for any spy or saboteur. Ninjas used short swords called ninjato as weapons. The sheath of this sword was significantly longer than the blade itself, so smaller equipment was hidden in it. Such equipment could be shurikens, maki-bisi, spikes for stopping horses and bottles with deadly poisons that allow you to kill the victim without any suspicion. At that time, the most influential shinobi clans were called Iga and Koga, located in the regions of the same name. They created a vast organization with its laws and a personal army of ninjas, which could be called a state within a state. Their position remained high until 1581, when the samurai Oda Nobunaga, who wanted to unite all of Japan under his sole rule, invaded the lands of the shinobi clans and destroyed all their institutions. The surviving ninja were forced to flee, leaving almost all their property. Subsequently, some of them tried to kill Nobunaga, but each time they failed. The situation of the ninja turned out to be so catastrophic that professional killers were forced to earn extra money as ordinary soldiers. There is a widely known case when 80 ninjas, on behalf of Tokugawa, attacked an enemy fortress under cover of darkness and killed several hundred people of its garrison, suffering virtually no losses. Also in 1600, they participated in the Battle of Sekigahara, securing the victory of the Eastern Coalition over the samurai Ishida clan, and suppressed the Japanese Christian uprising in 1638. However, the ninja were never able to recover from the shame and damage that Oda Nobunaga inflicted on them. By the end of the 17th century, they almost completely disappeared from Japanese society, becoming ordinary guards or changing their professions. Modern shinobi schools and institutes are only a pitiful semblance, parasitic on the still famous name. Thank you to everyone who watched this video to the end. To learn about the latest releases, you just need to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. Also leave your thoughts in the comments and put a thumbs up. Thank you and see you soon.